My name is Gord Austin, and I work for SureCall in Canada. SureCall is in the business of providing devices that improve cellular voice and data coverage for buildings in RF shadow locations, and this includes many seasonal and remote homes. In this 6-minute video, we will provide the basic instructions on how to use the tower tool information to aim the directional antenna to get best booster performance. The raw data used in this web tool comes from ISED, and it is available only in Canada. To log on to the service, enter the lockcell.com/SureCall. The password is SureCall. SureCall buys multiple seat licenses for our Canadian customers. If all the seats are temporarily used, please log back on in a few minutes. Step 1 is to establish the location of your customer's building. When entering address or common name, you'll be prompted to pick the correct location from a list. Once the address is entered, the system will prompt to press Show Bullseye. The bullseye represents the location of your customer's home. Since local topography can vary, it's important to position the bullseye as accurately as possible. The screen presents the lat long for two geographic points. The first, on the left, is the most important point. It represents the location of the bullseye. The second lat long point on the right is the center of the map on the page view. Move the bullseye and position it on top of the customer's roof. You can increase the map scale, move to satellite view, increase the font again, and ultimately you can see the roof. Congratulations, you have now accurately located the bullseye on the roof of the target building. If a street address is not available, your customer can provide lat long for their home or cabin by dropping a pin on Google Maps. There are many advanced settings that can be used once you're familiar with the tower tool. For casual users, we are going to recommend these as standard settings. With the bullseye on the target building's roof, it's time to find the direction of the best donor tower. When you press Find Best, the system will present the closest cellular tower amongst a number of available towers. In this example, in the top box, you will see the closest tower, which is 8.05 kilometers from your customer's site, and the direction is 58 degrees, basically to the northeast. For reference, 0 and 360 degrees would be aiming north from your customer, 90 degrees is east, 180 degrees is south, and 270 degrees would be aiming west. In the propagation diagram, the customer's location is on the left, and the cellular tower is represented on the right. In this example, there's a very nasty hill in between. The quality of the vertical elevation data was enhanced earlier this year and is best available and comes from NASTOC. On the far right of the top box, there is a drawdown indicator which lists other available towers. At first, you should go down this tower list one at a time. However, you will learn that if you have a nasty hill in one direction, you can eliminate all of the other towers in that same direction. In this example, while it would take several minutes, you would find that all of the available cellular towers are blocked by hills except in the westerly direction. The best tower for this customer is 17.7 kilometers, direction 282 degrees from your customer's site, again, basically to the west. There's a little bit of interference, but this is the best tower for the customer. If your customer happens to be fortunate and have direct line of sight to multiple cellular towers, Your bias should be to recommend a tower that has the lowest path loss and a tower that offers the greatest number of channels for the target carrier. A path loss of 90 dB without hills in the way would suggest a very strong signal. A path loss of 130 dB without hills would be a weak signal. If you see a path loss over 130 dB or lots of hills in the way, you should ask the customer to confirm that they have cellular service outside, at least enough to be able to reliably send and receive a text message from the roof. Once you have the recommended donor tower or towers, you can then print this information and provide it to your installer or end customer for reference. Best install practices are to mount the Yagi antenna on the roof aiming away from the building. In this example, the Yagi should be aimed west, and it should be mounted on the west side of the roof. The SureCall Tower tool provides information that supports pre-planning, faster install, better SureCall system performance to make your customer happier and make us all look good. Thank you very much.